Still got a little cough, man. Yeah, listen, I'm back. Quick thoughts about this fight. Saul Canelo Alvarez versus Sergey Kovalev. Listen, the Mexican versus the Russian. Lazy jab, lazy jab. He's got a lazy jab. He throws that jab, but he's slow just to bring it back. Listen, yeah. Sergey Kovalev's jab wasn't as snappy, wasn't as prominent as it normally was, you know, and this is what leading people to say it's a fake fight, a thrown fight. In my opinion, you know, if it's a thrown fight, there's easier ways to go out than the way Sergey Kovalev went out. He was knocked out. He was tired. If you look at him in the rounds before he was knocked out, look at his facial features and look at his facial reactions, and you will know that's a tired guy that was actually scared. He was boxing the whole fight. You know, I'm not sure if that was Alvarez's tactic to make him box the whole fight, and get tired, but I do know he was tired. Alvarez does get tired too. Canelo, he gets tired too. So his output was very low, but he's snappy counters, rah, to the body, rah, to the face. They were still cause and effect, and they were getting him scared in there a little bit. The size difference weren't too much, you know, but, you know, the length of Kovalev really should be just keeping Alvarez on the end of that jab, and pretty much that's what him and his trainer probably had in mind, just to keep him on the end of that jab like he had against Alita Alvarez, and where he destroyed Alita Alvarez with just boxing. I believe he went in there to do that to Canelo and really embarrass Canelo, and, you know, it didn't work for him. You know, because you're fighting Canelo, the scorecards ain't going to be on your side. Even though he was winning the fight, there is no dispute about that, in my opinion. He was winning the fight, but, you know, he was getting tired. The output of punches was there. There was no powers in those punches as well from Kovalev. We're not sure why. These are the facts that are leading people to make speculations about the fight being fixed. But anyway, I don't really agree with that. You know, I'm giving Canelo Alvarez pound for pound status number one. Terence Crawford is up there, but we got to really look at Alvarez and who can beat him around his weight class, 160. Who can beat him at 154? Because these are really his weight classes. He's really just going up there to fight, pick and choose who he wants to fight, really. So, you know, Terence Crawford had a little battle with Gamboa. He got in there with Ndongo, destroyed Ndongo. So, you know, he's done bits as well, Terence Crawford. But in my opinion, we're not really sure about who wins out of him and Errol Spence. But I do feel like with Canelo Alvarez, every fight, he is probably the favourite. So, for me, I would have to say he's pound for pound number one at the moment. The fatigue from Kovalev, the rehydration clause. You know, we really don't know why he fought like that, because he did not fight like that against Anthony Yard. Lands in the camp, he did not fight like that, because he would have got put out by Anthony Yard. He would have got put out by Anthony Yard if he behaved in that manner. But when you're having two training camps, as close to each other, it can be detrimental to a man at 37 years old. It helped Ruiz. I heard a lot of people, Ruiz didn't have enough time to fight Joshua. No, it's like playing football. It's like you're playing football all the time, so you don't have that rust. Your touch is not poor. It's just like in boxing, your ring rust. You get what I mean? If you just had a major fight, you're gonna be nice for the next one. But obviously, if your body's breaking down and deteriorating, then of course, you don't really want two major training camps, especially against a fighter like Canelo Alvarez, which you can't leave stones unturned with. I just personally believe he went in there, tried to do what he done to Leo Alvarez, and it did not work. It worked to an extent until he got knocked out, because he got tired and he got knocked out. I believe Canelo Alvarez was losing that fight. I saw his face. He felt frustrated, but his defense was on point. He went in there with a high guard, different to the way he normally goes, with less movement, just in there, just whacking him. Yap, body, yap, face, yap. Picking those shots. That's one thing about Alvarez, Canelo Alvarez, man. His punch variation's unbelievable, you know. He's a legendary fighter. We cannot take that away from him. He is a legendary fighter. I would love for him to fight Charlo just to prove that he is actually this fighter that we believe he is. Because, I'm out.